think. The predicted arrival of Planet X in 2012 explains a lot of things for a lot of people. It explains underground bunkers. Satellite launches. Global warming. Erratic weather patterns. And many other things besides. But remember that even if the return of a planet is a reality, then such a crossing of planetary bodies would be a huge event on a global scale, and any home-built underground shelter would offer little or no protection from upheavals of such magnitude. When it was over, realistically your shelter could now be at the top of a mountain range, or at the bottom of an ocean, or in the centre of some new recently relocated layer of bedrock. One would need to be located in a deep underground bunker below the lithosphere in order to guarantee survival in such an event. In fact, survival for anyone on or near the surface would be a matter of pure luck, of simply being in the right place at the right time. Location, location, location. Think about it. Seriously. If something like Planet X really did come past, what could we possibly do as individuals to positively ensure our survival? Seriously. What could we possibly do? Absolutely nothing. And what do we actually know about this mysterious body? Does Planet X exist? Possibly, quite likely. Can anyone state for certain? No, they can't. Is the flyby possible? Yes, it is. Can anyone state for certain that it will occur in 2012? No, they can't. Are other planets in the solar system experiencing perturbations? Well, yes they are. Are these perturbations being caused by Planet X, or could it be because we're approaching the higher gravitational region of the galactic ecliptic? And the truth is that no one knows. So can anyone actually state for certain that anything will occur in 2012 at all? Absolutely not. The fact is that almost anything, from a polar shift to absolutely nothing of a physical nature at all, could happen when we pass the line of the galactic ecliptic. There may indeed be Earth changes. Past records hint at something, and it's obvious that the Earth has seen many past civilizations. But the real fact is that we just don't know. Planet X, like all good conspiracy theories, is a perfect solve for the riddle, but it remains totally unverifiable and presently sits squarely in a we'll have to wait and see basket. It's a possibility, like all good conspiracies, but at present it can in no way be confirmed, and so it is indeed still a theory. If it turns out to be true, and such a planet does arrive, then there will be absolutely nothing that you, nor I, nor anyone else on the surface of this planet will be able to do except enjoy the ride, and hope that we're in the right place on Earth to get through it at the time. Of course, it's prudent to have survival gear on hand at any time, just as a matter of course, and the idea that Planet X may be coming is good to keep in mind as a possibility. If it can be seen in the sky in 2009, then certainly pay more heed to it. But until that time, do not let it distract you from now, because there are other matters that require your attention. And cui bono, who benefits? What does all this talk of Planet X do when added to the big picture on the global stage? It does one very noticeable thing. It centers you in the future, away from the now. It tells you to disregard what's going on around you and ignore any and all conspiracies you see, because they will all amount to nothing in 2012 when Planet X passes by and the world changes. It tells you to ignore the world financial crisis and the introduction of new currencies. Ignore the terrorist bombings, and even if it did seem like an inside job, to just ignore the actions of the police and military. And ignore the government removing your rights. Ignore the evidence of 9/11 and ignore them waging their wars. Disregard what's going on in Iraq. Ignore them dismantling your freedoms to keep you safe from terrorists. Don't worry about the surveillance cameras and the RFID tracking cards. Keep your eyes away from events occurring on the world political stage. And ignore the secret prisons and the torture, because all will be cleansed in 2012 when Planet X passes by and the world changes. And cui bono, who benefits from this? Well, the power elite, of course, who now have many people who are waking up and searching for the truth, tied up and distracted for another 4 years waiting for the world as we know it to end, while they are left alone to take care of the finishing touches on their plans, away from prying eyes and annoying researchers. And then, in or around 2012, the world as we know it may well indeed end, but not from any global catastrophe or the passing of Planet X. It will end as the old world passes and the new world order begins in earnest. My friends, all the world is a stage, and everything that occurs on it happens by design, and there are patterns. Focus on the now, because that is where you are. Look at history, but don't center yourself in it. Look at the future and see that it is what each of us make of it, but don't center yourself in it. Center yourself in the now. Look at the big picture.
The planet will be here for a long, long, long time after we're gone, and it will heal itself, it will cleanse itself, because that's what it does. It's a self-correcting system. The air and the water will recover, the earth will be renewed, and if it's true that plastic is not degradable, well, the planet will simply incorporate plastic into a new paradigm, the earth plus plastic. The earth doesn't share our prejudice towards plastic. Plastic came out of the earth. The earth probably sees plastic as just another one of its children. Could be the only reason the earth allowed us to be spawned from it in the first place. It wanted plastic for itself. Didn't know how to make it. Needed us. Could be the answer to our age-old philosophical question, why are we here? Plastic, assholes.
We've been lied to. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. We've been lied to. We've been lied to.
There are people who are guiding your life and you don't even know it.
We've been lied to.
You had better wake up and understand.
There is indeed a global conspiracy going on, and the way it has been carried out and concealed is through control of the global money system, and hence control of all other subsequent systems of importance down the food chain, such as governments and media. It's important to understand that control of the global money system has been achieved through control of the global central banking system, and that this system is a privately run enterprise. It is a private business that runs for a profit, and it is owned and operated by wealthy international banking dynasties such as the Rothschilds, the Morgans, and the Rockefellers. And please clearly understand that when you control the money supply, you control the government. When you control the government, you control the people. When you control the money supply and the flow of information, you control the government, you control the people.